Monday. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come for me. I kick that feeling that you never felt. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like fire. And people like to laugh at you 'cause they are all the same.
Good morning. Good morning. It is so nice to be in Harrisburg. I gotta get my mic on. Here we go. Is it on? It's on. It's on. Okay. What a festive day here. I love this, right? The apples, the pumpkins, the hay bales, and all of you. So happy fall. Thanks, Diane, for your introduction. Where did you go? Right here. Thank you so much. Did everybody see those shoes? Yeah. Right? Great. And thanks to our hosts, ASME Local 13. Yes. You make Pennsylvania happen. So thank you. It is great to be with so many terrific local leaders, including State Rep Kim, where, yes, right? Yes. And Supervisor Thompson. Yes. And of course, all of you, the mighty women for Harris. Yes. Kamala and Tim, as you know, are underdogs in this race. But I know that we can and we will win. You know why? Because we have you. That's why. Yes. You are knocking doors. I've been checking. And making calls and registering voters and winning votes, one neighbor at a time. I know it's not easy work, but it is necessary work. So thank you. Thank you all for all that you're doing. It is my privilege, and such a privilege, to be with you in this fight. You know, Tim feels the same way. And so does Kamala, and so does Doug. It wasn't that many weeks ago when I was knocking doors and making calls in my home state of Minnesota. Yeah, oh, go Gophers, right? Yes, thank you. And then Tim got a call from Vice President Harris. And I kid you not, one of my first thoughts was, I've got to find someone to cover my call shifts. Ever since, I've been traveling all over this country. In fact, this is my second trip to Pennsylvania in just the last week, right? And everywhere I go, people are fed up with Donald Trump. Yep, yes. But even more than that, they are fired up for a new way forward. Yes. Now, for 9 long years, Trump has been trying to divide us, pitting neighbor against neighbor, friend against friend, because he sees a world where only a few can get ahead, while the rest of us get left behind. Hasn't it just been exhausting? Yes. Well, Kamala and Tim have a different vision. A future where everyone is included and where everyone can chase their dream. Now, I'm an English teacher. Yeah? Woo! And we know that words matter. So when we say everyone, we don't mean some of us. Or say some of us. We even don't mean only those who vote for us. We mean all of us. We mean everyone, because everyone means everyone. Let's do it again. Everyone means everyone. Oh, you are good. You are good. And that's why Kamala and Tim are fighting for middle-class families like the ones they grew up in. And they have real plans to give you a tax cut, to lower the cost of health care, and to help you buy a home, right? Yeah. But our opponents in this race do not share that vision. Trump and Vance are not fighting for us, that's clear. They are fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their rich donors and their extreme allies. And what they're offering with that Project 2025 agenda, no one is asking for. Well, I'm a longtime teacher, and in my classroom, we believe in facts. So here are a few. Donald Trump overturned Roe, and that's a fact. Yes. And if he wins, he will ban abortion nationwide, including in Pennsylvania, and that's a fact, right? And he won't stop there. He'll even go after IVF, and that's a fact. That's right. That is a lot, those are a lot of facts right there. Now, this is personal. Tim and I were only able to start our family because we had access to fertility treatments. And it was hard. It was really hard. But it was so worth it. We cannot imagine our lives without Hope and Gus, and we cannot fathom anyone being denied the joys of parenthood. Well, when it comes to decisions about our own bodies and our own lives, it is our choice. Say that with me. It is our choice. And we should have the freedom to build our families how we choose, because it is our choice. Or we should have the freedom not to have children at all, because it is our choice, not J.D. Vance's. No. And heaven forbid, not Donald Trump's. No. So, we do not take too kindly to bullies telling us when, or if, or how to start our families. So in this election, we are going to send them a message that is loud and clear. So I'm going to put on my teacher glasses right now for this. Right here. And if you have teacher glasses, you can put them on too. Okay? And I'm going to use my teacher voice. And here's my message to them. Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance, please mind your own business. Yes? Now, even if you're not a teacher, I want you to use your teacher voice, because maybe you heard a stern teacher voice once or twice, or at least you just heard mine. So will you say that with me? Yeah? Okay, here we go. We're going to say, Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance, please mind your own business. And then that's a line you can use out there. Ready? Here we go. Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance, please mind your own business. Oh, very good. Very good. I don't know about you, but I am ready to turn the page on those guys. And it is up to us, all of us, to make that happen. I know here in Pennsylvania, you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. I see it in all of you, and I feel some of that too. But I want you to know this, and this is part of why I'm here today. I am right here with you to do this together. And so is Tim, and so is Doug, and so is Kamala. Because what we know is that we are all in this together. That's right, it is together. Now, my mom says this when I was growing up. She'd say, Gwen, you have to do the work that's in front of you. She still says that. And growing up, I thought that meant the dishes. And it probably did. But she also meant something broader. She meant that I should see with my own eyes what the work was. See with my own vision what the work was in my family and my neighborhood and my school, my community, my state, my church, and now my country. And she was asking me to think through how I could bring my own talents, my own time, my own experiences to make a difference. Well, everywhere I go, I see people doing the work that is in front of them. I met a group of 6 ladies in Las Vegas, and they were like in fancy dresses and high heels. And we were getting ready for a door knock. And they told me that before this election, they had never canvassed. But they felt like it was so important that right now, right here, they were doing that. They were canvassing. they had to do something. So they started door knocking every day. And when I met them, they had been doing that for 13 days straight. And I said, in those shoes? And they said, yes. And we're going to keep knocking every day until Election Day. They are listening to my mom. They're doing the work in front of them. And I thought, if they can do it, we can do it too. Can't we? Yes, yes we can. Election Day is 3 weeks away. I know, I can't believe it either. 3 weeks. And we have a lot of work in front of us. But when we do that, we are going to elect Kamala and Tim and Democrats up and down the ballot. That's right. And you know this. You know this. Women for Harris can make the difference in this race. So ladies, and great men who are along too, we need to listen to my mom, even though she's not here. Will you keep knocking doors and making calls? Yes. Will you keep helping your loved ones make a plan to vote? Yes. And if they aren't registered, will you help them get on the voter rolls by October 21st? Yes. I thought so. I thought so, Pennsylvania. It is crunch time. But you know what Tim says? We'll sleep when we're dead. You've heard that? Now I'm more moderate. I think we can take a nap after the election, right? But probably not till then, okay? A new way forward is within our reach. It is right there, but we are going to have to fight for it. And we are going to have to fight for it harder than we have ever fought before. But I believe we will. And we can. I see it in your Pennsylvania strength. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your resolve, even on this cold morning, right? It feels like fall. In this cold morning to be here and to commit to do it. And I take my marching orders from the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris. Yeah. Let me say that again, because doesn't it sound great? The next president of the United States, say it with me, Kamala Harris. And she says, when we fight,